we think credit cards are both here to stay and likely to grow to some extent, although at some point you start reaching limits, at least in terms of outstandings, that people are that make any sense. But the credit card field is a very big field. The question is who's got the edge in it, because everybody is going to want to be in it, and they already are, and there are a lot of different ways you can play the game if you're in the credit card business, and you better have some way of playing one part of the game, preferably a large part, but you better have some way of playing one part of the game better than others, or natural capitalistic forces are going to grind you down. I mean, it's a business that people are willing to change their minds about what they do in. I mean, if you offer somebody a credit card that gives them some advantages that don't exist on their earlier card, people are quite willing to shift cards. So you need some kind of an edge in some particular segment of the market. So the growth aspects overall of the market were not a big factor with us. It's really a question of figuring out who's going to win what game and who's going to lose what game. And what was the second question again on that?
The second question pertained to the permanence and durability of the banking franchise.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And whether alternative delivery channels over the next few years may erode the durability of that, including the Microsoft and Intuit merger.
Well, that's a good question. You're certainly seeing the value of bank branches diminish significantly. It used to be a point of enormous pride with managements, how many branches they had, and it was often political influence and everything else was called into to obtaining branch permits. And the world will change in banking probably in some very major ways over a 20 or 30 year period. Exactly what players will benefit and which ones will be hurt, is a very tough question. But I would expect. I would not. I don't think I'd expect really significant change in banking over the next 5 years, but I certainly expect it over the next 20 years. And there are a lot of people that have their eye on that market, including Microsoft, as you mentioned. It may be to their advantage to hook up with the present players. I mean, I know it's certainly something that gets explored, but they may figure out a way to go around the present players too. And that's one investment consideration. Charlie?
Yeah, the interesting player that went around the rest was Merrill Lynch. Merrill Lynch went heavily into banking with its cash management accounts. And I don't think it's the only innovation that'll come along.
What's the name of that book?
I've forgotten. That's a marvelous book.
There's a great book.
Maybe Molly remembers. What was that book you gave me? It was the history of the credit card.
Was it Joe Nocera's or? Yeah, Joe Nocera was the author. I don't remember the title, but came out about 6 months to a year ago. It's a terrific history of the credit card business. And if you read that, you will get some idea of the amount of change that can occur in something like the movement of money. And my guess is that if there's another edition of it in 20 years, there'll be plenty more to write about. So,
by the way, that is a fabulous book. Most of the people over here will not be able to put it down. I mean, for a book about an economic development, it captures the human background in a very interesting way.